Now, this Padana Telugu Pata has been written by a very great lyric writer of Andhra called Mr. Devulapalli Krishna Sastri. He has written an art of good poetry. His phonetical sounds, the sounds he uses in those words, they are so poetic and so pleasing to the eye, so soothing to the eye. Such a great poet he is, and mostly very lovely lyrics it will be. You can't find a single harsh word in that, and there is so much of folk touch in that. And we brought him to write that lyric. He had already written a lot of songs for Malleswari. My Guru's Guru, Mr. B. N. Reddy's Malleswari, it is a classic. All the script also he has written, all the songs also he had written. So, Malleswari songs he had written, Devulapalli Krishna. He wrote Mr. G. K. Venkatesh was a song. Then Mr. Krishna Sastri had the problem. He had some cancer, he could not talk. There was a bandage here, so he had to only write and show. There was a problem. He has a throat cancer. So, he had to write and show. Then he wrote to Mr. J. K. Venkatesh, give me a tune, I will write for that, something like that. J. K. Venkatesh also wrote, no, you please write the lyric, I will give the tune. He wrote back, I can hear, only can't talk. Why J. K. Venkatesh should write? He can tell, only he had to write, that's all. See, J. K. Venkatesh did not know, he also thought he had to write. So, J. K. said, no, you please tell the lyric, I will tune. Then I will tell word by word. He said, I will tune word by word. Then Devulapalli sir wrote, Padana Telugu Pata. Immediately on harmonium. Padana Telugu Pata. Next, Paravashanai. Paravashanai. Ne Paravashanai. Ne Paravashanai. Me Yaduta me Pata. Me Yaduta me Pata. Like that, word by word it was tuned. It was a very interesting, like a duet it went on. Now, before Padana Telugu Pata she sings, this Deepa character, she sings one song which is always westernized tune. So, we asked Mr. Narayan Reddy to write that. He asked what is the situation. He says, this is the situation, sir. This song Deepa sings and America comes, this is not the song, this is real song she sings. So, means that what America sings, he gets the claps, this is not the thing. So, the winner is that song. He said, whatever I write, this song is going to be defeated. Why should I write a song which is going to be defeated? He refused to write the song, Mr. Narrator, because the story is like that. You are giving me a song which is going to be a lesser thing, whatever I write. But what is there? He went away. So, it was a fun. So, we called another great writer called Mr. Arudra. He is another history, he is an encyclopedia. So, we told him the situation. He did not mind at all. A song is gone, whether it is a winner or a loser, it is a part of the drama, part of the story. He wrote,
oh, tell me, tell me, tell me.
What?
Do you love me, love me, love me?
Of course.
Don't leave me, leave me, leave me. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
With all that Indian accent, it is not an English song, English words, sung like an Indian song. So, J.K. Venkatesh wrote, Mr. Arudra wrote in half an hour, went away. So, Mr. Arudra wrote the first song, which is going to be defeated as per this story, and Mr. America that sings, which is going to be a story. That is always happens, though at times the song is going to be better. For instance, in a film called Thiruvilayadal, our Balamurali Krishna sang a beautiful song for a big Vidwan, and that Vidwan gets defeated by a song sung by Mr. Sivaji Ganesan, which was sung by T. M. Sundarajan. Now, for me and for most of the people, we all felt that Mr. Balamurali's song is much superior to this song. Their story is story is different. Story is Mr. Sivaji Ganesan's song wins, whereas that song, the Vidwan song, was defeated. But unfortunately, that Mr. M. S. Ramurthy's composition there, it was glorious. This was the thing. Then there was a Ragamaliki with all the Veenas and all that, Balamurali Krishna sang. It was very good. But the story is like that. So, we cannot help it. So, even a better song gets defeated because the story is like that. So this is what America Paduta Tega Padana Telugu Pata happened. Now in picturization we saw about, he talks about Krishna, Godavari, Hampi and all that. There was a particular lyric called the Telugu culture and the village culture, how the ladies look, the village, how they look. Ullanta Voyari Koka Kallaku Katukareka. This is all, the way sari is tied, the way is katuka, the black thing is put to the eyes, all those things. It is a reflection of the Telugu tradition, culture and the village. How to picturize that? You cannot, it's a poetic thing. You just can't go to a village and do like that. Now I heard one Mr. Damerla Ramarao from Rajamandry, he is a very great painter and he had done a lot of paintings on the village life of Andhra. It is typically Telugu, typically Andhra. So we wanted to picturize those paintings on the lyric, I wanted that. So how to get that? We do not know Mr. Damerla Ramarao. So I asked Mr. Bapu. Mr. Bapu Ramana, by that time we were quite friends after my Niti Jayati, we were very close both of them. So I asked Mr. Bapu, sir, I have this song, I want to picturize these paintings, can you get at least the prints? Finally he talked to them, there was some problem, they behaved in a different, I do not know what happened. He was a bit short, Mr. Bapu is slightly short about, he said, no, don't ask him and all that. I was a bit disappointed. He said, okay, since you want to do it anyway, I will try to get it. Again he went, approached them, somehow he got it. I don't know what troubles he has taken for me. He did not tell me anything. You want these paintings, prints, you take these prints, they are all paintings. Very, very good prints he gave me, and all those paintings I have picturized on that Padana Telugu Pata. Thanks to Mr. Bapu for that. He is a great director, very great man. He is no more with us. So that is how Paduta Tega Pada. And the entire thing was the final climax. All the family joins together. The person who rejected the America accepts, and they all go to a temple together. We had some outdoor planned something, and there was sudden rain. It was looked as though sudden rain, and I did not know it was about 4 o'clock in the evening, and it looked as though it was going to until 5:30. And then if supposing that's not there, we will have to cancel shooting, come and stay. All those things are all budget ridden. So once we go there, we are going to get all these actors and all that together, Mr. Gummadi Venkateswara Rao, Pandra, the entire cast, this last shot, what we in India we call the Subham shot, with just the Subham, the end, instead of the end, we call the Subham, that shot comes. What to do? I just suggested to Balu Mahendra, Balu, can we convert the entire thing in rain? He jumped. Why not? It's an idea. Immediately he said, come. I just called Mr. Krishna, my assistant. So these people will come, they will come like that. As though they are already finished that. Where are you? I have come here. They all get into the car in rain. They are all wet, and in the rain they go in the car. So that's all. So we immediately, because the rain is coming, within 1 hour we have to finish the entire about 5 or 6 shots. So Mr. Gummadi Venkateswara Rao, there is no umbrella for anybody. So because they all went to the temple, suddenly it was rain, and he comes with the hand above hand, somebody is going, they are all running, and somebody puts them from this corner, that corner, everybody is in the rain, they go to a car. Up one shot we have taken, we took another shot, by the time we took the other shot, the rain stopped. We got unnecessarily stuck in this rain. We took one shot, now without rain we cannot take the shot. What to do? We cannot go in also because it is dark. And we wait for 15 minutes, slowly drizzle, and again there is rain started. Within that, it was continuous raining. The entire sequence was done in rain, hands to Balu Mahendra and his assistant, Murthy. He was a great beard. His assistant was Murthy. Murthy and Mr. Balu Mahendra, they came. My assistant was running. Only I was with the umbrella. I do not know why we got the umbrella, probably from some shade or sort of. I was walking with the umbrella, the only person, the director, walking with the umbrella. All the people were in the rain. So we should, the end of the America Ammai is the train song, and it was ready for release. It was given a preview. It was a thundering ovation for everybody, from everybody who saw. We had a number of previews in those days. Today, they are so much afraid bad criticism will internet, immediately talk will spread. Nobody gives a preview. It was such a secret thing, only for the hero, heroine, very important people they show. It is only on the first day everybody shows. Even on the first day today, as the show is going on, the first show, they started and song is started, very boring, the usual, all that will be going on in the net. So such a situation has come today. Those days, number of previews were there. Mr. Nagireddy, Chakrabani, they all saw the film, and the picture was released. Before the picture was there, during that time, one Mr. G. Radhakrishna, he was a producer. He produced a picture called Srimantudu with Mr. A. Nageshwar Rao. And at that time, Mr. Kamal Haasan was a choreographer's assistant. So he taught dance to Mr. Nageshwar Rao in that film. So he remembers Mr. Radhakrishnan also, Radhakrishna later. So he came to me and asked me whether we can do a low budget film, sir, completely with new people, as you did Dikata Parvati or Samskara. I said yes, but this is a low budget film. Today I am now going to the mainstream cinema with all songs and all that. No, we can do that. You can have. Then I told Mr. Balu Mahendra, same Balu Mahendra, same G.K. Venkatesh. By the time Ilayaraja had already done his Annakili. He was there with Annakili, he had done, and he had become a popular. But in spite of that, in spite of becoming a star and well known, it is goodness of Ilayaraja, he came and he played some bits in the re-recording of this picture. So what should the picture? So I suggested, there is a novel called Taram Marindi by one Madhireddy Sulochana. She was a great novelist of Telugu. So she wrote a novel called Taram Marindi. We got that book and we made a screenplay out of it. One Mr. C.S. Rao, a playwright, he wrote the script for that. G.K. Venkatesh, the music, actually no songs, only one background song, that's all. And some that, it's a realistic film again, absolutely like Samskar or Dikata Parvati. We wanted to make it in Taram Marindi. And for that, in that film, all new people were there, all stage artists, sir. We recruited lots of stage artists, except Sridhar, who was already known in films. We wanted a good heroine for that. Who is the heroine? We wanted to select a few heroines, and we heard they had a photographer's workshop or exhibition, something like that. One, I think Mr. Bhagavantam, he was a physics research man, he is a Dr. Bhagavantam, but he was greatly interested in still photography. So he had about 75 or 100 photographers, stills, and he gave one subject, and everybody had to follow that subject. Whoever does the best job for that subject, he gets a prize, the first prize, second prize, third, near 75 crore. And they selected a girl, and her name was Pallavi. And all these photographers took from this angle, that angle, the light, in different ways, in solidity, one rim light, so many ways they have taken that girl. And finally, their exhibition was there, only one exhibition, all about one girl and one face, throughout, in different places, different photographer, different lighting conditions. And some prizes were got. But I thought, if they could select one face, for 100 photographers could select one girl's face for their subject, why can't I get her as my heroine? So I met her, I called her, and she was there. It was very delightful. She has very nice cheeks and all that, very good eyes. Only she was not an actor. She had some taste of music, and we called her and we booked her. She was the first film, Taram Marindi, she did it. And there was another girl, a small girl, is a teenager, about 16, 17, that age, 15, 16, that age. So we had to give. Unfortunately, about 16 years, she had to marry a middle-aged zamindar. That is the story. How she is forced to marry, how she is free, how the middle-aged zamindar is drunk always, and she, though married, loves another boy. All the story goes like that. And whom should we wear? When we booked a girl called Shobha, who became another celebrity actress in so many Tamil films. She did it, and of course she had also married Balu Mahendra. There was a tragic end for her life with Mr. Balu Mahendra there. So that Shobha's first film, it was there. That Shobha was there, and the place, the locale was a place called Muktyala, where they had a big Zamindar's palace, and that palace had upstairs the arches and all that, and from a particular arch you can straight the river Krishna there, and hundreds of parrots, all parrots will be on the terrace in the throughout, they are all there permanently, and that's the only place. The rest are all small tiled houses, huts and all that. Such a contrast, a big palace and this sort of a very poor hamlet. This suited exactly our story, and we all stayed there. Again, like in America Ammai, this was a very hot season, and every time Balu Mahendra took one shot, he could not bear that sun. I don't, of course, America my time it was possible. Here the entire sun was there, he had to shoot. So he kept one bucket of water. He took the shot and immediately poured a lot of water on his head to wet clothes. He was taking all the shots like that. Every time it was dry, he used to put the water on him. Then after the evening was there a respite. So there was a boat. We used to cross the river in the boat, singing songs, and then Gauri Tera Gaam Bada Pyar, all those famous songs were there. All the crew, technicians, everybody used to go in the boat once 5th at 6 o'clock, unless there is a night shot. Go there, spend some time on the other side shore, there was nothing there, and come back. And evenings they arrange some sort of a Harikatha or somebody, and we used to have dinner. Though this was the way the Dharam was shot. This Madhuri di Sulochana, the famous writer of that novel, from whom we have adapted, very unfortunately, I just don't remember whether it was after the picture. I think picture was made. She saw the film also. Later, she died a tragic death because the gas cylinder in the house burst. So she died. That lady died. Poor thing. Is a very great writer. Is a nice person, Madhuri di Sulochana. And once the picture was made, there was a problem again it's a low budget film, problem of distributors. Somehow Mr. G. Radhakrishnamurthy had some influence and he distributed it. And during the time, it was a realistic film. Mr. Mrinal Sen was here in Chennai. He knew Balu Mahendra because he checked some prints for him here in Prasad Lab. When he was talking, Balu Mahendra just told he was working there, he wanted to see the picture. He saw, he was amazed. I say, we just do not know such pictures are being made here. What exactly are that? We are so ignorant. What one region makes such wonderful realistic films we make, we do not know. Somehow we are lucky. Our Bengali pictures, what I make or what Satyajit Ray makes, you all come to know. Tapan Sinha makes, we know. But what you make, very few people know unless it becomes a samskara where it gets a gold medal or a Swayamvaram where Adur Gopal Krishnan makes. You make that, we do not know such a film has been made. We know about Dikkata Parvati, but this film we do not know, which should have been known. All that he told. But somehow the picture, as usual, it was a great critical applause, but it did not do that average. It probably either it got its money or not. It was telecast, but finally it got the Nandi Award. It did not get any national award. It got the Best Picture Award for the state. State Nandi Award it got for the Best Picture and for me as the Best Director. That Nandi Award it got. Now again I am telling you that Okadipam Veligi and this Tarammarindi. That was a very successful film. This was a Nandi Award winner. So I do not know where is the mistake. The industry has to come forward or the government has to come forward to preserve archives. Only Pune has got something, but how much did it handle? Each state must have its own archives to state. Only successful films, famous films or producers, studio owners who are very capable, only they are preserving those films. All other small budget films, they don't have money even to survive. Where is the money to look after the prints and the negatives? But both the prints are there. Though the negatives are not there, the prints are not there, nothing is there, and I want to send Doordarshan whether any old print is there, that is not all available. That is the fate of these two films which I made, which I am not able to see. Even Zamindar Gare Ammai print and the negative also, it seems not there. Fortunately, I think Mr. B.A.K. Rangarao, the great musicologist, he has a habit of collecting all gramophone records the moment they are released. Fortunately, he has got all those records, all the songs he has got, but nothing is available as far as these prints are concerned. So, Taram Marind was released.